Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the markets opening action, the early deals. What are you seeing? The gains, the losses in specific sectors and stocks, and what could be the trend going forward from here for the Nifty, for the Nifty Bank, and what are experts really advising to all the traders and investors to do? All of that coming up over the next 4 to 5 odd minutes. So the markets have in fact opened with marginal gains in today's trading session. In fact, if you see, we did see the Sensex jumping about 300 points in the early deals. The Nifty also above 16,100 mark. The Sensex re-achieving the 54,000 mark as well, opening 0.6% higher, reaching that 0.6% up in the early deals to now trade around 54,210. The Nifty also up by 69 odd points to trade anywhere around 16,128 levels as well. That's about 0.5% higher than the early deals. Nifty Bank also is up by 0.4% today, trading around 35,260 odd levels. The mid cap index is doing better, 0.5% higher. 27,925 is the level for the Nifty mid cap 100 index this morning as well. So, what are the top contributors to the gains this morning? You have ICICI Bank, that's up 0.5%. You have Infosys, that's up 0.5% as well. And HUL is up by 1.4% at 2483. These are the contributors of the big bang, market update in the early morning deals on the Nifty, on the Sensex, and on the Nifty Bank as well. The broader markets are also strengthening in line with the mid cap and the small cap indices, rising almost 1% in the early deals as well. Of course, investors are keeping a keen eye on the corporate earnings from India Inc. for domestic use a day after HCL Technologies did report its results. Remember, the results have been disappointing or a mixed bag because the revenues have met the street expectations, but the margins have slipped below the guidance of 18 to 20%, somewhere around 17% band, and that has led HCL Technologies to slip by 2% in today's trading session. Now, HDFC Bank, Reliance Industries, Tech Mahindra, Titan Company, these were also among the top big losers on the Sensex in the early morning trading session as well. However, Bajaj Finserv, L&T, HUL, these are the top Sensex gainers. Apart from that, Asian Paints is doing well. Bajaj Finance and Ultratech Cement, SBI, these are also among the top gainers this morning as well. So, what do the experts really make of this kind of an opening that you've seen? Well, VK Vijay Kumar, who's the chief investment strategist at Geojit Financial Services, believes that the market direction will be set by US market move today, which will be in turn determined by the CPI inflation data for June to be released today. The June CPI inflation is expected to touch anywhere around 8.8%. I'm talking about the US CPI inflation. If the actual numbers do indicate below expectations, the market may actually stage a rebound as per experts. They also believe that there can be a further sell-off impacting the markets globally if the numbers come out higher than the expectations. So watch out for the US inflation numbers. That's going to be very, very key as we move forward. Of course, domestically, we have seen that the industry production data has come out positive at over 19%. So that is something which is still leading into some kind of positive upticks for the markets this morning. We are seeing that the crude oil is also back below the $100 a barrel mark, and that's something that the markets are getting relieved about as well. It's trading, it's cooled off. The Brent crude has slipped below the $100 a barrel mark. We've also seen that the gold has extended losses. It has slipped to $1720 per ounce as the dollar also hovers around a 20-year high. The rupee continues to be under pressure with the continuing strength in the dollar as well. Apart from this, we are also going to be extremely focused on stock specific actions. Say, for example, Tata Metallics is surging 2% ahead of Q1 results. Mindtree is gaining 1% ahead of the Q1 results as well. HCL Technologies hits a 52-week low after Q1 misses teeth estimates as well. So those are going to be the extreme some stocks that are going to be important to watch out for as far as the earnings picture is concerned. The India VIX this morning has slipped almost 1%, 1.5%, trading near 18.25. So slightly more comfortable levels. If you talk about the market breadth, it is favoring the advances, the bulls at this point of the Nifty 50 stocks. 42 stocks are seen advancing, 7 are seen declining at this point in time. So you do have the pressure points coming in clearly from the earnings picture, HCL Tech, and some big back companies like Reliance Industries, ONGC, Hero Moto, HDFC Bank, they have not been performing, and that's why you do see some kind of a subdued move, as well as not a one-way move direction in the markets in which they're just fueling fire. That's not really happening, although all the sectors are still trading in the green, with realty index up 1%, PSU banks up 1%, 0.5% gains coming in for the IT space as well. The metal pack also up by 0.4% odd. The FMCG pack is doing well, 0.8% uptick. Autos, financial services, and banks are all up by 0.3, 0.4% in the early deals today. Apart from this, if you talk about some of the list of specific stocks, like I said, Asian Paints is in focus and Berger Paints is in focus, and these stocks are doing well, and that is on the back of the fall in crude oil prices. Remember that crude is a raw material for all these paint companies. Delta Corp is in focus because earnings are seen improving both on the Q on Q and year on year basis. Margins are also up, so Delta Corp is reacting positively. Deepak Nitrite, there is a focus because the Gujarat Pollution Control Board has reworked a closure order for unit for 3 months. Naveen Fluorine is in focus as well on the upside. Anand Rathi is in focus. The revenues are up 36%, EBITDA up 28%, and AUM up 15% on a year-on-year basis. Profits are up by 48% for plastic blends in India as well. So positive earnings coming in. Shilpa Medical also in focus because the Bengaluru unit has actually got the UK MHRA GMP certificate as well. On the downside, because of the crude prices falling, you have upstream companies in focus. On the downside, Reliance, ONGC, Oil, HCL Technologies, I told you already, the earnings have disappointed. And Sterling and Wilson also has seen negative earnings because losses have jumped 5x. EBITDA loss has increased to 344 crore rupees. So the earnings picture, wherever it's bad, it's getting punished in the morning deals. So we'll keep you posted with everything that's buzzing on the D Street through the day so that you can keep a tab on what focus areas do you have to keep in mind as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in for now, but don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.